Yo, what's good, visionaries? Welcome to the Visionary Profits YouTube. Definitely got a banger for y'all today. This is something that I use all the time, honestly. And it's a very easy strategy to understand for yourself as well. If you've already traded RSI or any divergence and shit like that before, it's kind of what it's like. Nothing to do with the RSI though, but just when it comes to the rules of how divergence works and everything. So I'm not gonna get into detail on like if you've never heard divergence before, you never even heard the RSI, none of that shit. That's for you to go find from somebody else. I'm kind of talking to those who already know what they're doing and how to do it. So that's what this video is going to revolve around. So before we get started, definitely go ahead and spark the blunt up. You know what I'm saying? You can't be on YouTube watching this shit sobered up. Don't really make no sense unless you at work type shit. Then it's acceptable. You feel me? But when you get back to the crib, definitely got to spark the blunt up, watch this video. And then after you get done with this, for sure, run the clean ass back testing session up because after you see this right here, especially if you fuck with GJ and shit like that, like JPY in general, like I do, then this right here is an absolute banger. And hopefully you'll be able to use it this week. I'm releasing this video tonight on Monday. So hopefully a few of y'all, you know what I'm saying, who watched the video today can go ahead and test this out this week. If you do find any good results with it, definitely hit a nigga up on Instagram or on Telegram or in the Discord. All that shit is gonna be linked in the bio type shit. So yeah, definitely hit me up if you have good results. Like I said, I definitely want to see them. And I do have a Discord open that I just opened up today, actually. So kind of want to build a community for those who watch the videos and everything. Y'all can come stop by and say what's up and shit like that. I also have a video request section in there, you know what I'm saying? So if you do have any requests that you want me to go over, definitely drop that shit in there. I'll make sure to make a video over it. But besides that, for sure, come in there and say what's up and goddamn drop your charts in there, you know what I'm saying? Watch the video and say, yo, I watched the video. This shit was fine. Drop a chart in there, you know what I'm saying? I definitely like to see what's going on. But yeah, like I said, go ahead and spark up. We're gonna get this video started. My main thing that I normally trade is JPY pairs. I really fuck with JPY and then USD. And if you traded if you trade the USD pair, you kind of most likely, I would say, look at the DXY. In my eyes, the DXY is just ugly as fuck. You know what I mean? Like when I be trying to compare, USD and DXY and shit like that, I'll just be like, man, this DXY is just too ugly for me. Honestly, it moves dummy slow. Yes, it moves with the USD pairs, but man, I'd rather just fucking trade the USD pairs without worrying about the DXY. So that's kind of what makes this video a little bit different, or the way this is going to be set around, because we're going to be using the DXY, like how the DXY is used for USD. We're going to be using the JPY basket for these GJ and other JPY pairs as well. So that's what I'm saying about that. Again, I'm not going to be going into the nitty gritty teachings of what this is and how that is. Again, you can go find other niggas for that. I'm simply just going to be talking to those who know how to trade, who know what they're doing. And this is something that, you should be able to go back to as damn near immediately, as well have good results this week. Like I said, it's Monday if you do watch it today. So you're definitely be able to test it out for sure. So with this right here, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the JPY basket. Again, just type it in over here, JPY basket, and it's going to be this first one right here. So you're going to go click on that. And my main thing was I'm always trading JPY, like CAD, JPY, EJ, and GJ. Yeah, NJ and shit like that. Like those are really my main pairs. They move beautifully and they give me at least one clean setup a week. And that's my main thing as a trader. I need at least one picture perfect setup a week. And I know that these JPY pairs give me that opportunity. So with me trading so much of so much of JPY, I was like, well, shit, I need to have something that's similar to DXY. You feel me? That I can like follow along and be like, okay, cool. Well, if I'm bearish on this right here, then I need to be bullish over here. I just needed that extra confirmation. And I had never heard of anything besides fucking DXY. You know what I mean? At least if most of y'all are like me and y'all only heard of DXY with USD, I was definitely shocked when I came across this right here. I really just typed in on Google, like, so what controls JPY, like in Forex type shit. Just type some shit in like that and kind of just got into it. And then it had like a list of like these specific indices or indexes or whatever the fuck the word is. They like control these every pair, whatever. And I came across a JPY basket. It said that the JPY basket controls the fucking JPY. So I was like, hell yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And it's pretty new as well. I believe it was, God, listen, don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was made in like, I'm not gonna give a year when it was made, but it was made a few years ago type shit. So it's pretty new. in the market wise when it comes to like, you know, the candlesticks and shit like that. So that's pretty fire as well. So something that hasn't been out there forever, but now that we have it, definitely taking advantage of it. So it's called the JPY basket. Again, I don't know the nitty gritty into all the background information of it. I just know that this right here, everything JPY does the opposite of it. Okay. Same thing like on some DXY shit. So with that being said, if the JPY basket is bullish, then I'm going to be bearish on GJ, EJ, NJ, AJ, all the JPY type shit. That's how I use this, and that's the only way I use this. And what we're going to do today is we're also going to go over how to use divergence with it, as if it were the RSI basically, but way, way cleaner than the RSI. So yeah, this right here with the JPY basket, I know that JPY gives me one good trade a week. And if you look at this, it's hella clean. You know what I mean? Like clean moves, clean bears, clean buys, all that shit. You know, like come on, this is beautiful, beautiful structure. You know what I mean? And this is like DXY, at least in my eyes, it just, or at least I haven't looked at it in so long. Like I really don't even know anymore, but it just doesn't look this clean to me. You know what I mean? Like when you're over here marking up DXY, you're over here waiting on, okay, well shit, is fucking EU gonna go up or go down, yada yada. I have no worries when it comes to that with JPY. I immediately know where NJ and CJ is heading. I'm not confused on whether it's bullish or bearish. I'm simply going in the opposite direction of what the JPY basket is offering me. So kind of just want to show y'all how clean this is. And this is on the 1 hour time frame. I'm gonna do this video on the 1 hour time frame just because I feel like that's universal for everyone. You can scout the fucking 1 hour and you can swing, you can intraday and you can swing it depending on how you want to hold your positions and everything. And the 1 hour just gives hella good structure in general, pretty good story to understand. So yeah, this is right here, the JPY basket. I've been bullish on it since this low right here. So I've been holding sales on GJ. And I just got into NJ sales today as well. Or well, like yesterday, like Sunday. I don't know, probably in the middle of the night type shit. So it could have been like this London session. So yeah, that's Monday. So I got into sales today. And as you see, this is doing nothing but pushing bullish. And I'm definitely trying to run these highs. If you are watching this, this is live market right now. So I'm targeting these highs right here, off rip number one. And then we can come over here and see what we got going on over here. So due to that, I'm selling everything JPY. You feel me? So it's really like this. I'll just go ahead and type it out real quick just so we can have it on the screen. If JPY, and we're going to use a plus for bullish. If JPY is bullish, then everything else JPY is bearish. So XXX is just abbreviated for either AUD, GBP, CAD, EU, like all that shit. You feel me? Everything that's a pair basically. So if JPY is bullish, then everything JPY else is going to be bearish. So if I'm bullish on this over here, I'm selling GJ, I'm selling CAD JPY, I'm selling NZD JPY, which I'm in right now. Easiest thing to understand with this overall. And that's all I'm doing. And again, we're going to go into an example of how we can use this for divergence as well. And that's what makes everything a lot cleaner, because that kind of gives that extra entry confirmation. But overall, if you've never heard of the JPY basket and you trade JPY pairs, this right here is it's phenomenal. Okay. Like I can't express that enough. So now that we know what the JPY basket looks like, and as you see, it's very, very clean. And this buy right here was very easy to identify. So everything selling was even easier. So we're going to use GJ today. I feel like everyone uses GJ. And these are just a few examples that I have marked up of what you could have gotten into. I only got into this sell right here, and I'm in this sell right here as well. Well, I got into this sell a couple of weeks ago or last week, whatever the fuck it was. And I got into this buy right here, and I'm holding this sell right here. And I just got into the sell last night or this morning, whatever the fuck it was. I got into the sell for GJ and I got into the sell for NJ. And again, I'm literally just following the JPY basket. So everything over here, if I'm not bullish, I'm bearish. I mean, that's the easiest thing about trading. We can only do two things. You feel me? So market is not bullish. Then why the fuck are you looking for bullish structure or bullish entry confirmations? All you gotta do is flip your bias and now you're bearish. So that's the easiest thing I can recommend if you're getting stuck like that. So how we're going to use this is you're gonna go over here to go to the compare, and you're gonna type in JPY basket. So when you type in JPY basket, oh, my fault, I had mine clicked on there. All right, when you type in JPY basket, it'll pop up. So I'm not gonna go into these right here. I'm just going off rip. Let's say you just click on it just like that, okay? And the problem with this is that You see that shit? Like, come on now. Niggas is not gonna be able to trade this shit is looking like that. We can't back test, we can't do nothing. Like, it's ugly as fuck. So that's not what we want. What we're gonna want to do is we're gonna right click it and you're gonna go to move to new panel below. Isn't that so much easier? Once you have it on a new panel below, you can do whatever you want with it. It's gonna move down here. It's not gonna fuck with anything that's going on up here. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fucking lifesaver in general. And again, you can make as big as you want. You can fucking split the screen with it. Doesn't matter. I kind of just keep mine right here, but we'll just leave it here for the video. And what you can do is when you right click down here, you can also, I prefer leaving it on the line, especially with what we're about to go over right now with the divergence. It's just very clean, but you can change it to candles as well. You know what I'm saying? So you can have the actual JPY basket down here as you watch what's going on up here. So like, for example, in live market right now, GJ is shitting itself, right? So we're seeing this go down as you could watch the JPY basket go bullish. You know what I'm saying? That's if you want to watch candlesticks, but I don't really fuck with the candlesticks. So we're going to change that motherfucker back to line. So yes, now we have our line. Now we're straight. We're gonna go ahead and delete these. I kind of just want to show these as what entry can happen when you do just like literally strictly trade off of the divergence. So that's what we're gonna go over right now. So let me go ahead and delete these, get these about the way. So with the divergence, like I said, you should, if you're watching this, you should already know how to trade divergence. And if you don't, you need to just go literally type in divergence on Google real quick and you'll see what I'm talking about. But the main thing about this is that you're just like, oh, and also when you put this down here, these are going to, or when you add the JPY basket up here, this price over here changed to percent. So you want to change that back to regular so that you can, you know what I'm saying, see the prices and everything. So make sure to change that or it's gonna be fucked up. You're not gonna be able to move it. But overall, with the divergence, all we're doing is watching divergence between both of these pairs. So GJ and this right here are very clean, but you can for sure back test each of the JPY pairs and find which one is the cleanest. I believe CJ is the cleanest. I don't know why I'm not doing that right now, but I'm not any CJ trade, so I'm kind of watching GJ right now. So that's why this right here makes sense. But yeah, I believe CJ is the cleanest when it comes to these divergence entries. And when you have these divergence entries, it's not like the RSI, because like when I first figured out about the RSI and I saw what divergence was and shit like that, I'm thinking, holy fuck, like all like, you know, all I gotta do now is just wait on the divergence and I can get into my trade. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's how we all feel as traders when we're especially just starting off. We just want to know the, like, what do I do just to press buy or sell? Like, what's the best thing I can do to just fucking follow along, have no markup at all, but know why to press buy or sell? And RSI was one of those things to me. I was like, well, like, whoa, all I gotta do is fucking wait for this shit and I'm fucking straight. You know what I mean? So that was definitely not the case. I do not fuck with the RSI at all. But the way you would use the RSI with a regular pair, that's how you would use this. Okay. But you're going to have two completely different results. This right here gives you actual market price and structure and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's not fucking with what the RSI is talking about, some overbought and oversold and shit like that. Like, definitely not worried about any of that shit. But we do focus on how the RSI is used with the divergence. So if we mark these up, like from this low to this low, that made a significant buy move over here, right? So what do you think it happened on the fucking JPY pairs? That's what made a significant sell, right? You can see that from this high to this high, pushed up, gave amazing sell, pushed up, gave an amazing buy. You know what I mean? Opposite, and that's all that's really happening over here. We look at this low to this low that initiated this full buy over here. We can mark that up from right here. I'll just mark it up from here to here. Good divergence, bearish, bullish. Okay. This came to a bearish market and ping pong to a buy. This came from a bullish market and ping pong to a sell. You know what I mean? That's all market is doing when you're looking at these two pairs right here. So now we're going to mark up this low to this low that created this buy, right? So let's find that, which would be this high to this high that created the sell, right? The sell ended right here, or really over here. The buy, the buy ended over here. The sell ended over here. So they follow along with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing I'm just pointing out right now. And like I said, I already marked up the actual entries that you could have had, like with this over here. You could have gotten to your buy position here. You can wait on your candlestick closure, engulfing, whatever the fuck you want to do. When you see that divergence playing out, and like you see how market starts to run away from where it's like where it's tapping, basically, you're kind of good for entry. And again, this is on a 1 hour time frame. You feel me? So you can simply go down to the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, definitely a smaller time frame, and have your own entry confirmations. This isn't an entry confirmation type of video. So that's for you to do your own things and go to the small time frame and make it play out. But if you do happen to catch this divergence on the higher time frame, like the 1 hour, 4 hour, you can catch a very beautiful move. And it's going to be very clean. Again, that's why I love the JPY, because it gives very clean setups like this. So we go to UJ, for example, just to go to one. Let's get rid of whatever was on here. Let's find one from this high to this high. Now we're gonna use, let's see if we can find, yeah, we're gonna use this one. I'm not gonna use that one. I want to find like one of the significant ones. I don't really fuck with UJ though. So let's go to CJ. I think CJ was one I was telling y'all. Yeah, I was supposed to get into this sell right here. Didn't get into it. That shit was weak as fuck. But yeah, let's see this right here. We probably had the same as that one that we just had on GJ, from this high to this high. Yeah, from this low to this low, same as that thing. Like I said, CJ, I believe, is kind of the cleanest ones in my opinion. But if you're able to catch these moves, like you just happen to catch one of these moves, like it's gonna be phenomenal. And then of course, this right here, easy continuation sell. This right here broke all this structure. You know what I'm saying? Came up, time to sell. So that's all that should be happening. If I'm bearish over here, I simply need to be understanding that the JPY basket is going bullish. Like that's the only way it can work. And that's what's great about both of these pairs, is that that like it's very easy to see a sell over here, right? Like if we're over here type shit, let's replay mode this up. We replay mode this up and we're over here. We're not gonna be looking at this like, oh my god, we're fucking bullish. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be a goofy if you're thinking that this is bullish market. And then look what's happening over here. Market is shitting itself, but this automatically just looks like we're touching something over here that's gonna give us some type of buy reaction, right? Or some buy reactions gonna play out in here in general, marking up from this high to this low, right? Something has to play out. So what do you think's gonna play out over here? Most likely a fucking sell. You know what I mean? And we got all this liquidity sitting over here. And if you watch the past video about the about how I view liquidity, come on now. Don't come on here talking about some, oh, that's trend line liquidity. No, don't be a goofy and calling it shit that it's not. Who cares about a fucking trend line? You know what I'm saying? It's liquidity. That's what it is. Like this is ungrabbed liquidity, untouched liquidity. Simple as that. You know what I mean? So I'm overall targeting this low over here. But I did miss this sell, but I did get into GJ. I don't know why I wasn't watching CJ, but I was watching the GJ instead. And so now you'll know that, okay, I'm actually bearish. And then as you see, that's where we had the bullish reaction immediately play off for goddamn JPY basket. I guess that low got targeted. So yeah, this was my target a couple weeks ago. So that just got targeted now. But as you see, all that liquidity just got cleared up. Same as that thing over here, liquidity cleared up, yada yada. I'm not gonna get into all that, but either way, simple structure, simple understandings, and all you got to do is literally just use the JPY basket just for extra confirmation. You know what I mean? So if you are stuck, for example, like over here, if y'all were bullish on GJ because you thought that, oh my god, market is going up, that's all it's doing. Okay, well, you need to make sure that this motherfucker over here is shitting itself, and it needs to continue shitting itself if you expect this to be bullish. You know what I'm saying? So this doesn't look, JPY basket doesn't look like it's ready to just come all the way down here and run this low. That doesn't really make too much sense. So that means that this high is not about to run all the way up here and target this high. You know what I mean? That means it's ready to start selling. It's like this right here is going to be start buying. And that's all that you have to wait on, literally. So last night, or I think this was Friday, I believe, you're not going to be getting caught up because this wick right here was originally a fucking candlestick. You know what I mean? So you're not going to get caught up like, oh, I'm buying. No, JPY basket is not shitting itself. So you cannot go buy GJ. It does not matter what you want to do. You can't do that. You feel me? So you can automatically switch your bias to bearish. Again, there's only two things that we can do as traders. We can either buy or we can sell. So if it's not bullish, come on now, there's only one other option. That's the easiest thing about being a trader, is that you only have one other option. It's just a matter of staying patient, waiting on that option to play out. You feel me? So that's the main thing I want to give across in this video, is simply using the JPY basket as a divergence strategy, or as a divergence confirmation, or just an overall understanding that you can use the JPY basket itself and come over back to GJ and shit like that and understand that you're bullish. I do have a markup from a market was sitting right here, and I marked this low up to now aiming for this high over here. But I'll put all that in the Discord, like I said in the beginning of the video. Make sure to join the Discord. I want to say what's up to everyone, you know what I mean? And I will drop out my example. So after each video that I do, like this one right here, I'll go ahead and send in my entries inside of the Discord, inside of the YouTube section, so that you can look at it as you watch this video or checking back in and stuff like that. So I did call this low out right here. From this low, I am targeting this high. So I've sold. No, I didn't sell anything. Yeah, I sold all my own like GJ and shit like that once this low right here was created. Once we did this right here, easy bullet. So this right here is my next target, which is this high. So we still have a good amount of time to do so. It's Monday right now, so it's probably gonna like everything is probably gonna shit for the next 2 days. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, because GJ, I'll just give y'all a little live market thing right now. GJ, I'm definitely trying to run some lows. You know what I'm saying? Like these lows over here, like what this proved right here. So check this out, y'all. When we had this low what tested this low over here for whatever the case is. So, but this low created this high. So that's saying that this low was strong as fuck, right? So due to this low, the strong as fuck low being tested, and it didn't do shit. Come on now, we're bearish. Due to it not being able to break no high, we're bearish, okay? So that's why easily one target is right here. The next target, this low, really this low over here, because this already got tested and that got tested. So we're going to skip both of these lows and just run up this one. Overall, it'll be 5. We can run up this low down here. You feel me? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold a position that long, you know what I'm saying? But that'll be great. That'll be ideal. But overall, this week, I mean, today or either tomorrow, we're running this low right here, regardless. And then maybe this low over here. That'll probably be this week. And I always trade with 1 hour, 4 hour, have 4 hour targets and shit like that. So this right here looks very good. So with that being said, all you have to do is go to JPY basket and watch for buy entries, right? So let's say you just want to buy right here, for example. Let's say everything in your fucking power shows you that you're going to be buying right here. That means when you go to GJ, all you have to do is get into your sell, right? Get into your sell and then continue where the JPY basket is telling you to go. That's it. If we're targeting this high, immediately every single JPY pair, we should have a low that we should be targeting. You know what I'm saying? If we're targeting highs on JPY basket. So that's another way of looking at things. If you have lows to target over here, you're going to target highs over here. If you have highs to target, if you have lows to target over here, you're going to target highs over here. Simple shit, okay? But yeah, I'm cut this video short, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send my examples in. So I do have a GJ entry here, and I do have a GJ entry there as well. And NZD JPY. I believe I'm put this inside the Discord today. I have an entry here as well. I sent my entry. Yes, I'm targeting this low over here. Haven't hit it just yet. I was targeting it last week, but as you see, it didn't hit it. So hopefully we can target it right now. If anything, I'm gonna be looking for new sell entries today to run that up, test this low, show that it's weak as fuck by not breaking no highs, and then get into my sell right here. So hopefully JPY basket can give me the same exact thing over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at right now. I have an entry sitting right here. So I'm holding that. It's like 40 pips in profit. But I'm overall targeting this low over here, at least for right now on NCD JPY. So if my targets get hit, and like bearish wise, that means I'm going to be going at least bullish for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that means JPY basket needs to start turning bearish as well. You know what I mean? So after we target highs, we need to see some type of bearishness. Okay. So hopefully this video makes sense. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can definitely learn from it. The JPY basket, again, it's a fucking banger if you've never seen it before. Type it in on Google, just type in what the fucking JPY basket is, and it should give you a little bit of information. I don't really care. I really don't really care what it said besides me understanding that now I can look at this and understand what JPY is doing. I mean, that's just real shit right there. So again, hopefully you are geeked up. You know what I'm saying? Hope you finish your blunt by now. You about to put that motherfucking down and go back test. All you gotta do is back test and back test a divergence with it. Just find picture perfect examples, okay? And when you back test picture perfect examples on back test perfection. Cannot put that in y'all's heads enough. I'm gonna make a video on back testing as well, so y'all can see how I back test, because it's definitely a game changer once you learn to back test the right way. Because market is the best mentor overall. But yeah, any comments, questions, concerns, all that extra shit, I had the Discord. It's gonna be linked inside the bio. Go ahead and drop your shit in there. Send a goddamn message in the chat. Say what's up to everyone. I have books in there. I have videos. I have all type of shit in there. So make sure to get on that. But yeah, man, y'all good on that. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Hope everyone has a great day. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at in the world type shit, whenever you're watching this video. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely drop some more videos this week. This is the first one for this week. I have like 3 more I want to do. So definitely be on the lookout for these. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fire shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be on my YouTuber shit. You feel me? So I'm gonna have to get the outro together. But yeah, man, hope everyone enjoys their day, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.